Oh, I've got a whole week's worth of Big Brother AU for you to smash right into your messy sass holes right now. And I bet you don't even make it to the end, but you should because the twist is devilish. In fact, it's perfect for Hell Week. Let's rehash.
Big Brother. Big Brother. Rehashed. Big Brother.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and as we prepare to rehash more and more on this mess of a channel, here is a week's worth of BBAU. It covers episodes 18, 19 and 20. Like, subscribe, and if you can, join the channel like Essie and Donna, who have recently joined. Both of those sweet baby angels are total trashaholics, and you can be too. Subscribe now. As this is a weekly video, you get 3 eps, and you can skip to any episode you like with the timestamps below in the description. We're in the compound for another week, and SJ is up and about making a tea as you do, and I assume that's what happens when you get older. She also makes herself a little platter of bits and bobs. Just a small little midnight picnic. She tells BB that she needs her alone time and she only gets that late at night. This would be my biggest struggle, I think. Having to deal with the other captives 24/7 and not able to escape. Not long after, another reason I could never do this is being awoken by a heinous alarm. Listen to it. They are met with some camo, which is back in this winter, I hear, and it's all for Hell Week, and they're kicking off with a boot camp.
Hell Week?
Ahead of you now is the toughest 7 days of your lives. You will be pushed to the limit, mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Excellent. Well, that sounds terrible for them, but a good thing for us. We get to watch them break down further, which is why we all came here. But if they complete all of these hellish tasks, they get steak and chips. That's what is up for grabs. $1 short for all of his training and life. Doesn't seem to love this, but the robot Brenton has never looked happier. They are really put through their paces, and they must take their potatoes with them everywhere they go. Shortchange is even showering with them. Her simple carbs right there. Oh, that's nice. I don't like to be away from simple carbs ever. Brenton didn't really need to put on the provided uniform from BB, as of course, he has his own camo on hand at all times.
This might be a bit sickening, but there's something about Hell Week that excites me. I'm ready to see some pain.
That excites me. Geez, this robot will do anything to feel something. Now, this little clique are in the cave having a chat about all the challenges they're gonna win and who is on their hit list, which I love. Bit of strat chat. $1 short is obviously on the hit list along with Christina. What I find interesting though is that Tilly is in on this chat. Who is she working with? And if she's on her own, does everybody know that makes her more dangerous? It gets super awkward when Christina walks in and, Christina, you don't go here.
I was sitting in the cave with all of them, and then Jess goes, if you were to win Christina, who would you nominate?
If I win, I'm putting her up.
Shocked.
She's so confident.
Yeah, she really is. And if you think that was awkward, then what do you do when the man who loves to overtly play the game brings his trademark mind to your doorstep?
You building an alliance in the cave?
No.
If you win the next challenge, who are you going to put up? I'm going to put you up.
Okay.
If I win, I'll put you up. But if you win, you don't put me up.
That's not a deal.
You don't like my deal?
Nah.
Works for me.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty good deal. Batshit is a skill, and speaking of the man with all the skill of the shit bat, BB does a call out saying he needs a housemate, any housemate, to the diary room, and it happens to be $1 short. The producer, anyway, he gets a huge advantage. That's a shock.
I have a secret mission for you.
Of course you do.
In front of you is what looks like another sack of potatoes. In that sack is actually something much lighter. You will need to carry around your fake sack all day and pretend you are struggling.
I've just got to pretend that this is heavy and no one can touch my sack.
Well,
Sounds bad. No one can touch my sack of Balls.
Not unless you want them to. Now, that is a producer special if ever I've seen one, and Dollar Short goes full home and away. Very big with his acting, making it seem like he's dying at every turn. The robot is trying to win friends and influence people with food, and for me, I don't care what the motive is. If you're making me food, I'm keen. Mary, though, couldn't give two shits.
He made this pumpkin bread,
Looks delicious.
but yet you can actually see what he's doing really clearly, trying to get numbers on his team. Sorry, Brenton, too little, too late.
Yeah, well, it takes one to know one, doesn't it? Maybe he's trying your strategy of just feeding people. You've been doing it from the start and it seems to be working for you, Mary. Shut up and put the free bread in your sass hole. Now, they complete the boot camp and they win their prize. It's awaiting in the diary room. It's not good. Oh, what's that? Oh, no. Steaks.
As promised, steaks and chips.
Where's the chips?
You have a full sack
the
of potatoes to make your own chips.
Oh, wow. He's hell-bent on breaking them on Hell Week, but there is one housemate they really want to keep happy. His name is Dollar Short. He wins his sneaky little challenge and brings along his compound companion, Adriana, for some actual steak and chips. Now, to the real showmance. And they're staying up late to get some secret cuddles in. Oh, and there they are. Oh, having a bit of alone time. They're cuddling everywhere they can. There are two types of people in this world. People who stay up late for secret snacks and the ones that just want to stay up late to hold each other. I know which group I'm in. And maybe the showmantic rendezvous should have wrapped up a little bit earlier because your old mate BB is also up late, probs with no luck on Grindr, convincing someone to drive to his compound that's on a cliff face in the middle of the night. So he has awoken the captives just after 1:30 in the morning and he wants them to get ready for this EP's challenge. It's a slip and slide. Maybe he was going to use the black plastic and lube for the hookup. I don't know. But he just decided not to let all this fun go to waste. Now, it's group v group, captained by Marley and the robot. They must slide down in pairs and they've got to grab a ring and get it in their hole. The winning team is...
Congratulations, Red Team.
Oh, Marley's
You
team.
are the winners of today's challenge.
And they have the power, which is tricky because you've got two alliances that are split up across two teams. There is no clear choice, but when the noms are handed down, it's actually no shock at all.
The three housemates nominated for eviction are Christina,
Oh, close.
Brenton,
The robot's in
and
there.
SJ.
SJ, okay. That is interesting for me. They have an hour to scramble, and then the evictimony is at first light. Here's some of the scrambling.
I think most votes will go on Brenton.
You hope.
I'm hoping
Yeah.
that Brenton is packed up and, yeah, gonski.
She's jealous.
How are you feeling?
You need to put your vote on SJ. Okay, yeah, just do that plan.
Are you interested in trying to get to the final three with me?
Oh, so intense.
Well, if I can, yeah.
Not with
If I
anyone,
can.
with me.
Yeah, absolutely, I'd love to.
Okay.
Yeah, it feels like no. Dollar Short has a real dilemma after talking to SJ because he doesn't really know what to do. Brenton is great for his army and he needs to build more soldiers, but I think he likes SJ and he's actually going to feel bad if he shanks her. Look at Dollar Short struggle with his heart. Well, it's time to find out in the evictimony when seductive overcoat Kruger is up on the flat screen and she asks some gameplay fodder like, what was your reasoning for nominating these three? And what would have happened if Dollar Short and Jess were on opposing teams, yada yada. What she really cares about is Pustina and the robot's romance, asking the robot if he thought that he was ever going to meet someone like Christina in the BB house.
No. I think there's a lot about Christina that I don't know yet.
Oh, pause. Yeah, there is something that you don't know. Apparently, she had a secret boyfriend the entire time. That's what I read on the internet. So while you guys are cuddling, she got someone else waiting. So that's something you're probably going to learn about her. But honestly, how much can we trust all those things like The Wash, that online publication, or the So Dramatic podcast? You know. Anyway, say more nice things about her.
But it has been great to great with getting to know her.
Christina, has it been nice getting to know Brenton?
It is. It's really nice to have conversations outside of the game.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to have that friend in here that you feel like has your back.
Oh, there's that F word again that makes every guy just go limp. Don't say friend. No one wants to be friends. You're cuddling. There's a lot more in it. And you know, look, don't get me wrong, I hope Brenton's gay, but I don't think he is. I think he's cuddling you very different to how I cuddle my female friends. Let's find out what the votes are, because I just don't know where it's really going to land. Yeah, I've got thoughts, but I don't want to say them because I don't want to jinx it. Let's watch.
Christina, you received one
not
vote.
Christina. One!
SJ,
Wow.
you received 3 votes. Brenton, you received 8 votes.
Whoa, they really don't like the robot. The Brentonator will not be back. That was really bad. I'm so sorry. As he's ousted from the compound, leaving only 2 intruders left, Dollarshort put his vote on Pustina because he couldn't decide between SJ and Brenton, which seems like a real cop-out for him. Now, comment below. What do you think of Brenton being sent to the trash and then having that trash emptied? That's a computer joke. I shouldn't have to explain the joke. Comment below if you're really sad that the showman's is over. Now, I can't tell if this is the next day as it's Hell Week. Maybe it's continuing in the afternoon because they've been up all night with the eviction. But again, they are awoken, no matter what time of the day, with that f***ed up alarm going off. He wants them to drag all of their bedding into the yard. BB says that he's going to take them to storage, which I can only assume means he's going to take them somewhere where he can sniff them. They'll be camping outside in sleeping bags until further notice. Christina is gunning for a gig on Home and Away with these longing looks like this at the camera. She's talking about her lost Roboto. Oh, she'll get it too. If Sam Frost can do it, anyone can. She does also let us know that Jess is on her hit list as a form of payback for putting her up as a Walking Dead and then cutting her live-in boyfriend out. This is what that alliance looks like now. It's Adriana, Chrissy, and Dollarshort, but I also think that Tilly and SJ, maybe they sway more to this side rather than Jess. The panic room is back. Jeez, he's on fire at the moment. And they're all going to be sent in pairs over 6 hours. They decide the order in which they must go in. They get to choose that. Jess and Marley go first. Why? Don't go. Go in the middle somewhere, which means they cop the full 6 hours of this shit.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Yeah, it's funny now, but for 6 hours, fuck. Let me starve. I still regularly find myself singing that reading writing hotline jingle that they've been brainwashed as a kid. 1300650506. And if you're not an international Sweet Baby Angel, that's going to be stuck in your head now forever. Now, Dollarshort has somehow demanded that he go in last. And with that brings a bonus, which could very much also look like a producer special.
You have lollies, chocolate, and Red Bull to keep you going.
Look at it all.
A key.
And
Secret
a key. To
This
what?
key opens the secret box in the cave,
Oh, for the lounge.
revealing a secret passage that leads to an underground tunnel. Once the 3 nominees have been announced, this key will allow one of those nominees to escape the house and therefore eviction vote.
Wow, he could send himself back down the boiler room. Holy shit, that's a good deal, which he could use for himself or an alliance member. Plus, not to mention all the sugary treats, which he almost gets caught with. While smashing some of the chocolate, the other captives are released from the panic room, and then this happens.
What is that? Oh, we got
What's he going to do with it? Ah!
He threw it over the fence.
What was that?
Oh, he just threw it over the fence. He makes up some bogus story about eating raw cocoa. Yeah, okay, who's doing that? While all the treats are safely tucked away under his bed frame. The Sweet Baby Angel Sid is especially not buying this bullshit, but what can you do when the proof was flung over the prison wall?
I just know you now, so
What do you crave the most, Sid? In regards to food?
My kiss.
chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Leave it with me.
Look, either give me something or give me nothing. Come on.
Open up my top drawer, and sitting there is an entire bar of chocolate.
Wow. Look at him. Oh, he's feeling it.
Sweet nectar of the gods.
Oh, look at it kick in. I've never seen the sweet baby angel this happy. Like, did he smile this much even when his girlfriend was on the big screen? I don't know. Tilly was also bought off with some lollies in case she wins the challenge and Dollar Short can get her to do his bidding. Now, remember how they have to sleep outside. It's coming over real stormy, and some are embracing this camping experience while others, Ari, are having an absolute mental breakdown over sleeping outside. Dollar Short has done his bit to ensure some loyalty, and Jess is in the bedroom with Pustina, trying to get... Oh, she can't be Pustina anymore because she's certainly not thinking with the puss. Old mate's gone. Christina, trying to get some sort of deal done. Okay, sure, I guess that won't happen.
I'd love to clean the slate. And
The first time in 6
Lies.
weeks this girl tries to make a business deal with me, my BS detector was going, I'll just make a fake deal. A little white lie never hurt anybody.
if I did
It's not
win,
gonna say
you're not
anything.
going to go up. There's absolutely no point right now for us two to...
Yeah, exactly. I think it'll be a waste of time.
Yeah. I just wanted her to know, to help my game plan out, that I wasn't going to hold anything against her. Deep down I was. I don't want her to know that I'm gunning for her, and I hope she believes that.
Well, at least they're in the same mindset, just gonna shank each other and lie while doing it. It is challenge time where you need to stay up and hold. Last one standing wins. It goes on for a very long time. Jess and Marley are gunning so hard for a win. Jess even tries her tactic of saying, "You're good. Oh, remember, you're so good. Oh, hang on. Didn't you say that to Mel really early on? I think in the first challenge that you did, and then you actually went back on that immediately. Do not trust a word of that, Christina.
You know, good. Really?
Yeah, baby.
But I've been on it the whole week last week.
Yes.
Don't be scared, babe. You know you'll be fine.
I don't know, mate. You did pull me up 14 times before.
Yes. Don't fall for that shit. Oh, you're okay, baby. You have a rest. 4 hours passed and the sweet baby angel, Sid, is still in it. Look at him. Best shape of his f***ing life. Sadly, one small brain fart has him out, and it's down to Marley and Christina.
And Marley drops.
Oh.
Christina, you are the winner of the challenge.
Well done. And Jess hates it. Now the puss has taken the win, and, well, she wanted to take a chance to put Jess up. So, I don't know, guys. Will she take it?
The three housemates nominated for eviction
this is
are
so awkward.
Ari,
Oh,
SJ,
okay.
and Jess.
Oh, she did it! Oh, look at that face. That's good. I love that. Well, the head of one of the Alliance snakes is up on the block, and I love it. Also, I thought Ari was a weird choice for Christina, but maybe Danny might use his power to put him on the ground. And as Mary is telling SJ who they're all voting for, she's going, it's definitely Ari. Everyone's going Ari. Absolutely Ari. That might be a little bit hard, Mary.
Got a key to get you out of here. Through that thing. Wait, now, get blood now. You're going.
Oh, he's going to do it.
You are now. I want your mum's word now. When you come back and you stick with me, give me the word. I swear on my mum's life.
Oh, don't swear on your mum's life. Don't do that. It feels weird, Ari, doing that, because he doesn't feel like... Feels like he would just say that about anything. Does that make me a bad person thinking that? No, it's fine. Oh, look, here we go.
Good. Okay, stay here.
Go.
Cool down. Just cool down.
Oh, there we go. You gonna push him down there? First Nick, now Ari. Look at this. Oh, it's a bit of a stretch. Oh, yeah. Oh, well done. Excellent, amazing, stunning. I love when it comes to a victimony time, the faces of everybody. They're really shook. I love it. It's priceless. As they walk in, having no idea what has happened. Now, once on the screen, Sonia has beamed in. They do something I didn't think they would. They reveal what Dollar Short and Ari have done.
But there is one person missing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's Ari.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. Watch it.
What the hell? I'm in shock.
Yes, it's good.
Oh, man.
Oh, Marley. Oh, because he's got...
This is the worst possible outcome that could have come about tonight.
Yeah, it really is for you. And Mary, to be honest. Which one do they choose? Do they go and save Jess or do they save SJ? Oh, that's really tough. No, shank Jess.
But I honestly wouldn't classify myself as a strong player of the game.
Oh.
I know it's banged on a lot, but I think there's a lot of stronger players than I am.
And I think, in my opinion, she's in the top of her hierarchy within her alliance. So I think that is a very, very powerful position to be in.
I don't think I am a threat. I really just think I'm an honest person with a huge heart and...
So modest too. Yeah, you're really trying your best, Jess, and I love it. You're really trying to wash that power stank off you. But when Katie left, your ascension to the Alliance leader was very swift, and you know full well that you're in control of that side of the compound. I can't imagine that she's going to survive this. Too powerful, and honestly, too much of a good story to take to the public vote. She come in, we're talking about her nan, she plays AFL, she seems like a pretty good chick. People would vote for her. Shanker, get her out. Ooh,
And I have the final results. SJ, you received 3 votes.
Oh, it's not SJ.
Jess, you received 4 votes,
Yep.
which means, unfortunately, Jess, you have been evicted.
Yeah, that's what we like to see. A big play go down. Jess, on her way out, reckons that Ari needs to keep his distance from Dollar Short when he comes back from the underground tunnel. But Jess, I don't think your alliance was as big as you think it was. How are you feeling about Jess going? Comment below. Also, a lot of people talking about how rigged that was online. I'd love to know how you're feeling about it. I try to stay really unbiased when it comes to like picking sides. I just like dramatic television. But I do think that sides are getting, it's pretty equal, I think. Is it not? Because they were up in the attic and they were helping. Yeah. I don't know. We should write it all down. When I say we, I mean you guys, you sweet baby angels, you do that for me in the comments. In the final episode of Hell Week, which is week 6 if you're keeping count, Ari is back on the surface and he's very grateful.
So you had to sneak Ari in without anyone going into the cave?
Correct.
Were you freaking out, Ari?
And I was like, he said, I'm getting you out of here tonight. You're avoiding eviction.
Oh my God.
It's probably my highlight of my time in here.
Yeah, well, I'd be pretty terrified if Denny was like, okay, I've got a lock and a key and I'm going to send you down into a tunnel. I don't know. It seems Christina has the biggest target on her back. Even with all the sneaky shit that Dollar Short's been pulling off, sure, the puss put Jess up, but I don't think she'd be gone if Ari didn't go missing. That's really on Dollar Short.
Christina and Danny pulled off a huge blindside. Going forwards, I need to readjust my game plan.
Yeah.
Who do you see as your number 1 threat
Danny.
right now?
I think Christina.
Oh, 100% that's her threat.
Oh, okay. Oh, Tilly's in there too. I reckon Tilly or Dan should be on that list to shank. They are both playing too well at this stage to keep around. BB has summoned all of the captives to the lounge to cop the next challenge for the shopping budget. Think of this one exactly like Push the Button, but when your name gets called, you get spun around. So you got to get there, so people got to spin, people got to lay down. Now, I found this challenge very boring, but what did prick up my messy little ears was this chick, Mary, who seems to be trying to assume the role of Alliance leader in the absence of Jess.
You know what, Christina? There is no such thing as having power because it flips and it flips. You're taking out Jess. It just showed like clearly, You're working with Danny and Adriana.
Yes.
And people will be looking for excuses to put people up.
That's fine. I've had a target on my back since I got into this house. Mary, I find, is someone who always just refers to play this game where the numbers are.
Boring.
Yeah, I know it's numbers, Mary, but at the end of the day, I want to make decisions based on myself and not being scared of numbers.
Yeah, absolutely. Stop cooking and make a big move. I love this Pustina, just feeling her big dick energy and swinging it around, knocking things over. Now, let's see if she can win another challenge, as it is that time again. And this one looks excellent. In teams of 2, chosen by the captives, one person lays in a box. As it fills with water, the other person needs to keep running buckets of water out of it so they don't, drown. Just, can they just push out of that cage? It seems very dangerous.
And just like that,
yeah, they can.
Marley and Sid are out of the challenge.
Poor sweet
And
baby
Charlotte
angel.
is out.
Christina, you won!
Oh, she won!
and Ari win the challenge.
Wow, can you believe it? And she's won another one and gets to nominate again, which can only mean more of that other alliance is not good for you.
The 3 housemates nominated are Mary, SJ, and Marley.
Oh, SJ.
Okay. Thanks, Ari.
I told you.
Thank you.
Every vote that I originally wanted.
Oh, she just walks out of there. Oh, I love that. Also, Mary, you little sassel. Thanks, Ari. Thanks for that. Yes, thank you, Ari. We all love the drama. We here on this channel appreciate it. SJ can't even. She's just walking away. That alliance will have a clear vote in mind. It'll be SJ, for sure. They won't vote for their 2 leaders, so it looks like SJ's gonna go, unless there's some other hide in a tunnel scenario, which there might be. So all SJ can do is vote Marley, because she's not going to shank Mary. They spent that special time in the ceiling together.
That's my only option. I made a promise to you, my darling girl, and I'm not going to break that promise. It's as simple as that.
Sweet.
So totally get that. You came in with him. He's a gorgeous boy.
Yeah, but I came in with Jess too, but I chose you.
Yes,
but
yes,
the time
yes,
is
yes.
running out.
And it's not the time yet for
Weird
me
threat.
to be saying, I'm putting your name down, Mary. I will not do it, and I will not scramble against you.
I don't know if I can save you again. I don't know, dolls.
I don't know. Holy shit, some friend you are. I don't know why Mary and SJ don't just team up. Mary has it in her head that she needs the strongest man in the house to protect her. I get it, you grew up in another time, love, but look at who is winning this shit. It's not the big tough men. SJ and yourself have been playing really great at the social game, and even physically not too bad. And that the social game is why you've lasted. That and the Big Brother producers, when they saved you and they chucked you up in the attic, and then they gave Katie's alliance, which is your alliance, that chance against Dollar Short. That's also another reason why you were saved. Anyway, in the victimony room, Marley claims that he knew that he would be in one of the 3 hot seats. Mary is still banging on about having weapons to go to war.
Can I actually touch on that? It seems like a lot of the housemates feel a sense of protection from Marley, but guys, realistically, do the numbers in your head. You can't all feel protected.
Why would you not want to surround yourself and feel a sense of protection within this house?
I just feel like Christina wanted people to target Marley and that SJ and Mary for safe votes.
Okay, but you're still going to vote to take one of us out.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so we're not safe votes.
Yeah, Charlotte. Oh, shush, Charlotte. Yeah, sure. But you're brainwashed to think that it's always the strong boys who win. Anyway, let's get to the votes. Anything I say now, I'm just going to get in trouble. I feel like this is going to be very bad news for SJ, because they've just got more people on that side. So they're all going to lump their votes on SJ. I don't know why they put SJ in there.
And I have the final results. But tonight, the person with the most votes will not be going home.
What?
Thinking you were sending someone home, when in fact, they don't go home at all. Tonight, the housemate with the most votes will actually become my head of house for the next few days. They will have a private executive suite where they can sleep, relax, and have an exclusive space to visit.
She loves it.
Mary, you received no votes.
Of course.
Marley, you received 3 votes.
Yep.
And SJ, you
my
received
God.
5 votes.
Thank you, Sonia.
Which means you have become Big Brother's head of house.
Yeah, sure. Okay, wait up. I love a twist. SJ and Mary got a great one that helped their alliance, and Dollar Short has had some wins, but this feels a little bit rigged, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, I really want your thoughts on what has just happened. Just comment below. As we head into week 7 of BBAU, SJ and Dollar Short, who she picked, by the way, to go in the exec suite with her, they have all the power. Now, I know it's a game, but I can see why Marley and Mary's faces were so slumped after this. What does it all mean? And are we starting to see the real Mary now? Not just the nice lady who cooks food and mothers all the other captives. To the members, thank you so much for being a member. I really appreciate it. You can become one by pressing the join button. You will get the next weekly episode of BBAU Rehashed on Wednesday, straight after the episode goes to air. And remember, we've got Bachelorette US, which goes to air Tuesday, middle of the day here in Australia. So I will bring that to you ASAP. So many other announcements. Also, after many months in the works, the daily podcast of Watch Next episode starts on Monday at 6 a.m. And then every weekday after that. Link below to subscribe on wherever you get your podcasts. It will pop up. Finally, merch. I've been talking about it for weeks now. Make sure you comment below and let me know if you are a Sweet Baby Angel, because someone will win the first Sweet Baby Angel sweater. Which I won't show you, well, not all of it just yet. I'm so happy with it. And there's going to be so many other things, but the Sweet Baby Angel sweater, I know I've been missing a little bit, but it's all for good reasons, trying to get everything ready for the channel and the website and the podcast. And I promise I will see you again in a couple of days. Again, thank you to the members. Thank you for subscribing and watching. It's just getting better and better this year.